So I went and enlisted into the Navy. And I went to a boot camp at Great Lakes, Illinois. The week before I graduated boot camp, they called me to the office. And first thing I know is what this man wants to talk to me about. Go because the captain wants to see me. You don't see the captain unless something's going wrong. They took me to the captain's office. Seaman recruit, Hamilton reporting, sir. How you doing, Hamilton? But it was real nice to me. Come into my office. And I said, well, he's not mad at me. He's so good. So I said, what's going on here? And I went into his office and there these guys sitting around in suits. And he started introducing and said, this is some guy from the Secret Service. This guy from the FBI. This guy from Naval Intelligence. I said, well, I'm going to prison for a long time. I don't know what this. Anyway, what it was the President's Honor Guard in Washington, D.C., the Honor Guard. And I was chosen to be an Honor Guard. After your boot camp, you went home for a week or 2 weeks, and then you had your orders. And I hadn't got into the house good yet when they started saying, what you do wrong? I said, I did nothing wrong. What is it? He said, the Secret Service had been coming through the neighborhood, talking to people. I thought I did something wrong. And anyway, I told him what had happened. And after 2 weeks, I went to the guard. When I went to their door, I knew I had done something wrong. These guys were good. You know what I mean? Squared away. The shoes were shiny as you could get. The uniform was bam, And I said, whoa. The barracks that we lived in, if you look out the back window, you see a casket in there. And the guys would practice every day. They put rocks and stones in there, So that you don't know what the weight is going to be, but everything had to be so strict that you can't have your face looking like you're training. So you had to practice to get that just right. And then the firing party, just had to keep it everything had to be to a T. Bam, bam, bam. No, what. And we did the funerals at Arlington. We did, I was at Eisenhower's funeral. I was at General Douglas MacArthur's funeral. I was at Senator Dirksen's funeral. And a bunch of others that, just guys who had died in Vietnam or had been in the service and died and had to be buried there.